Hey lovelies, welcome back to the Afterburn. Thank you so much for being here with me. Thank you for following my channel. Thank you for joining me in these workouts. Thank you also for subscribing and for liking and for commenting. All of that, I appreciate every single bit of it, and I appreciate you guys for being here with me. I just want to join you today here, and we're going to work on the core. So engaging the core and really working on those muscles there is really going to help us on a lot of different movements that we do and exercises that we perform, even your daily life as you're doing the dishes or as you're mowing the lawn. Keeping the core intact, drawing the abs in, feeling all that strength in the torso area is really going to help us. It's really going to help our back as well. Sometimes it's easy to hunch over because that's because our tummy is pushing out. When you draw your abs in, automatically you sit up straight, your shoulders are down. When you have that strong core, it's really going to help us in life. So if you guys are ready, let's get started. Sitting outside here on the patio in sunny Boise, Idaho. It's 90 degrees out right now. I was gonna film outside, but I think we're gonna move that inside, so let's go. So let's head on in. Give you a quick little tour of the house while we're here. Might as well. There's the kitchen. Should have closed the pantry door probably, but this is the living room. You guys, this rug is amazing. It is so soft on your little toes. You have to come over and try it, okay? And a new little addition that I got. We're heading toward where we're gonna film today for you guys. Look at how cute that is. Oh, I just love the color. It's so all about the beach. As you can see, I'm like all about the tropics. I hope you are too. If you are, let me know. We'll share that little bond together. So let's head on in and get working out. So if you guys are already thinking, no way, the plank is not for me, I'm not doing those exercises on the floor, it's a little bit too much to handle, I have some options for you guys. So I filmed some you can do in an upright position at the wall or at the counter. So if you want, skip all the way to the end, last few minutes. If this is the first time you've done planking before, let's take our time with it, make sure our form is correct, and then we'll go from there. So to start in the plank position, we do start on all fours, making sure that the shoulder is directly above the wrist, especially when we're on our hands. I have a bunch of different options for you guys, so we're gonna make sure that your wrists are protected. At any time, you can always feel free to come up to your knuckles. If at any time it hurts the wrist just a little too much, make sure to come down to your elbows throughout the whole thing. So modify as you need here, okay? And the basic plank, I want to give you just a couple things before we add in some moves and some equipment. So our basic plank, we're going to push up into that here. So really important is the abs and the core. That's what we're focusing on here today. So make sure that we're not sinking down into the mat here. You want to lift your body a little bit of a bend at your hips here. So tuck the hips under, engage the glutes, and draw the abs directly to the spine here. Super important, because we also want to make sure that we're not up here either. We want to drop it low enough that we're engaging the abs, making sure the core is on fire. So squeeze the glutes here, draw the abs in. Just hold right here in our basic plank. You're already going to feel those muscles firing up. Another thing to focus on in our plank is make sure we're not sinking down into our shoulders. I want you to actually lift and stretch your head forward using your neck nice and long, and I want you not to sink in. Push up through the shoulders here. You guys are going to feel those muscles burning in no time. So draw the abs in nice and strong and just hold in this plank. If at any time you feel pain in the lower back, just draw the abs in a little more, squeeze the glutes, tuck the hips under. It's going to relieve that pressure in the lower lumbar. Now I'm going to add in some moves for you guys to make this not so boring as we're holding here. So we're going to lift the right leg up. I want you to engage the glute and just lower and lift here. Lower and lift. Now this is completely optional. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Just make sure that we balance out equally on both sides. Whatever you're doing on one leg, make sure we balance it on the other leg here. And again, this is just adding a little bit more in. If the plank hold is just a little too boring, we need something else to keep our mind occupied, These are great. So another little add-on to our plank challenge here is with the block. If you don't have a block, that's totally fine. Grab a towel, wrap it up to about this size, and I want you to set the back of your mat here. So just set it right in the center. We're gonna get back into our plank position. I want you to step up onto that block or your towel here. Now from here, back in that plank position, we're just gonna tap right foot off and then left foot off. So just tapping side to side here, coming back up on that block each time. So really focus now that we don't drop the hips into the floor. You're keeping them up nice and strong, using the abs here, using your core. Keep it activated for as long as we can. You got this for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job, you guys. Drop down, child's pose, take a stretch. So we did a couple with the lower body, and now we're gonna add in some upper body. So if you have a ball, great. If not, you don't need it, that's okay. If you have kids and they have a little ball rolling around the house, go ahead and use it. It could be a small one, it could even be a tennis ball if you have. That would be awesome. So this one here, jumping up into our plank position again, we're gonna have that ball just right here, right near you. And we're gonna roll it around each arm and then lower down and around the other. So when you're ready, up in that plank position, you're just gonna draw the ball around one arm, bring it through, draw it around the other, bring it around, and then lower down. So try maybe to do 5 of these, maybe do 10 of them, maybe do like 3 on each side to start, just see how that feels. We're challenging, while we're doing this, we're challenging your core here to keep us in this straight line. Drawing the hips under slightly, keeping the abs in, really get engaged, the core muscles all through the torso here, and keep our posture correct. That's really important here. If you don't have any ball around the house at all, that's totally fine. If the dog won't give it to you, that's okay too. So what you're gonna do is this one here. You're just gonna lift the right arm, tap the left shoulder, lower, left arm, tap the right shoulder. So just lifting and lifting here. But focusing on trying not to move the hips here. I know mine are going side to side a little bit, but I want you to focus on that strong core, keep the abs in the whole time. Try not to let your body move throughout this. So if you try those moves and it just doesn't work for the wrists, you guys, always feel free to come down to your elbows. So on that plank that we were doing, this one can also be done, lifting that one leg, lowering, and then lift. If you want to switch it up or just pulse it on one side, then pulse on the other, just really make sure to draw the hips under here. Another variation on your elbows is the hip dip side to side. Just tap one side, then the other. Draw the abs in nice and strong here. Just go side to side. It's going to get some obliques working for us. Big inhales, big exhales. Through it, try not to hold your breath, and keep looking forward, you guys. When we look under us, we're going to close the airway. We need the oxygen to the muscles to finish through this nice and strong. So really make sure we're looking forward. Another one on your elbows. We're not going to do the ball one. It just doesn't work. So this one here, you're going to push up the hips into a nice dolphin, and then you're going to lower back down. So I just want you to push up through the shoulders, drawing the abs in, using your core here to bring you back down to that perfect plank position here. Continue looking forward, keeping that airway open. Big inhales, big exhales, just lift and lower at your own pace here. Strong control throughout the abs. Good. Excellent work. And then lower down. Another good one that challenges the core is dropping down to one elbow, then the other, then pressing up into that full plank here. So lower, lower, and lift, and lift. Let's go for it. Down, down, lift, and lift. Really draw the abs in here, keeping that core fully intact the whole time. Looking forward, try not to look beneath your body here. Just lift and lower. I'm gonna give you another one right here. If you have that ball, just put it right on the top of your foot here on your right side. Now we're gonna tuck our toes of our left foot, come up to a hover with our knees, and I want you to extend that right leg over that ball and then draw in. So extend and draw in. So my abs are in, my core is strong. We're hovering just that knee on the floor on your left side. Your right leg is drawing in and out. Good. If you guys don't have that ball at home, we're gonna do it without it here. Exact same movement. Hop up onto that knee, hover on your left side. Just give me an extend and a bend. Extend and bend. You're in that hovered position here because we are focusing on the core. Good. Draw in and out. And then make sure to balance on the other side. So So right up against the wall, it'll look like this. You're gonna put your forearms down onto that wall. You're gonna walk your feet back. You're gonna be up on your tippy toes. I just want you to hold that plank there. So you're gonna draw the abs in here nice and strong. Pull the hips under slightly, engaging the glutes as well. I just want you to hold in this position. You can choose how far you want to step back from that wall. If you want to step a little bit closer, make it a little bit easier, and then challenge yourself by stepping a little bit further away from that wall here, but really make sure the abs are in nice and strong and our core is engaged. So I just noticed the pillows over there were a mess, so I fixed them. All good now. And we can also use a countertop too. If that works a little bit better than the wall, I got options for you guys. So again, walking back as far as you want to go with your feet. You can start a little bit closer up and then challenge yourself by going a little bit further here. So in this, make sure that the shoulders are pressed into the floor. We don't want to raise up into our neck. So press those shoulders down, nice long neck here. Really draw the abs in, keep the core fully engaged, nice and strong here. So tuck the hips under, really feeling that good engagement in the core and in the abs here. And again, challenge yourself, maybe walk a little bit further, but make sure you don't sink into our back. You're gonna really control that here. So draw the abs in a little further and just hold in this plank. And once we've mastered that plank, we can add on a little bit more, kind of like we did on the floor exercises. But if we're starting in the upright position, we can always add in some lower body here as well. So in this position here, we can always lift one leg and then drop down, then lift the other and lower. Because if just this holding right here gets a little bit boring, we kind of want to do something else, let's add something else in here, nice and strong. We can even do the one where we tap one shoulder, then the other shoulder. Just really focusing on keeping our core engaged the entire time. Thank you so much for joining me today, you guys, in the afterburn. I hope you guys learned something from this. I hope that you felt the core engage and felt those muscles fire up. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being here with me, and I love you all.